and welcome to the post-cabinet briefing for 30th April and 1st May 2018. I am Les Roy Williams. The formal meetings of the cabinet took place on Monday, April 30th and Tuesday, May 1st, 2018. The meeting was chaired by Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris. Here are the salient matters that were discussed at that meeting. Cabinet reviewed the objectives and overview of two bills to be debated in the upcoming Parliament: the Freedom of Information Bill 2018 and the Data Protection Bill 2018, which both had their first reading on 15 September 2015. Cabinet received an update from the Minister of Public Infrastructure, the Honourable Ian Patches-Liburd, on the construction of the second cruise pier, particularly as it relates to the start of dredging of the seabed. Cabinet discussed in general human resource management issues across the civil service in terms of staff restructuring to improve output and efficiency. Cabinet addressed the Brazil-Guyana Partial Scope Agreement and received a report from the Minister of International Trade, the Honourable Lindsay Grant, on the matter. The objective of the Brazil-Guyana Partial Scope Agreement is to foster bilateral trade flows by the exchange of tariff preferences between the parties, cooperation on trade matters, and increased participation of the private sector. St. Kitts and Nevis signed the agreement in 2012. Cabinet received a delegation from the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, and the United States embassies in Barbados and Jamaica, who discussed with Cabinet the recently signed Memorandum of Understanding for programs to empower young people and to complete the work that needs to be done with the Juvenile Justice Act. Cabinet received a report from the Attorney General, Senator the Honourable Vincent Byron Jr., on the project that has to do with the proposed annex to the Magistrates' Court in Basseterre. Cabinet further engaged in the discussion to do with the relocation of the vendors and bar operators on the South Friars Bay. Cabinet agreed to accede to the Nagoya Protocol. The Nagoya Protocol on access to genetic resources and the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from their utilization to the Convention on Biological Diversity is a supplementary agreement to the Convention on Biological Diversity. It provides a transparent legal framework for the effective implementation of one of the three objectives of the CBD: the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising out of the utilization of genetic resources. The Nagoya Protocol on ABS was adopted on 29th of October 2010 in Nagoya, Japan, and entered into force on 12th of October 2014, 90 days after the deposit of the 50th instrument of ratification. Its objective is the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from the utilization of genetic resources, thereby contributing to the conservation and sustainable use of biodiversity. The Minister of Public Infrastructure updated the Cabinet on the ongoing issue to do with water shortages in certain communities and what measures are being taken to address this. Cabinet approved the sale of land for development purposes by local entrepreneurs. This has been your post-cabinet briefing for the 30th of April and the 1st of May 2018. I am Les Roy Williams, Director General of the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service. Thank you for viewing and do have a good day. Stay up to date with news, programs, and activities of the government with SKNIS. Like us on Facebook. Listen to us on SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter. And watch our videos on YouTube. Connect with us today. SKNIS, St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service.